5 o'clock on this Monday evening, January 1st, 2018, and it's time now for the Peter Channel. 5 o'clock news on this Monday evening, January 1st, 2018. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. The time's 5 o'clock on this New Year's night. Top story on the Peter Channel. 5 o'clock news on this Monday evening, the 1st of 2018 is Iranian President Hassan Rouhani calls for unity as death toll rises on unrest. Powerful Hollywood women unveil anti-harassment action plan. In New Jersey and Monmouth County, a 16-year-old accused of killing a family and a friend on New Year's Eve. Recreational pot sales roll in California with celebratory bunts and big crowds. Kim Jong-un's overture could drive a wedge between South Korea and the United States. Trump tweets to Pakistan accusing it of lies and deceit. Palestinian girl charged after slapping soldier on video. New York family of 5 among 12 killed in Costa Rica plane crash. New Zealanders built island to avoid alcohol ban. Pope says world must not extinguish hopes and hearts of migrants and refugees. Atlantic City poll plungers brave brutal cold. Cairo gunman who killed deputy was an Iraq veteran official said. Trump's New Year's Eve guess in 2018 is going to be something very, very special. Democrats and tax states pout to impact the new tax law. "2017 safest year on record for commercial passenger air travel according to groups. China's out-of-control space station is about to fall from the sky. Supermassive black holes control star formation in large galaxies. Rocket launches and trips to the moon we're looking forward to in 2018. Now the chocolate can become extinct. Diabetes drug reverses Alzheimer's symptoms in mice, reduces brain plaque buildup, and improves memory. And in Dedham, Massachusetts, 29 minutes ago, a fire on 140 Winan Road. A working fire at 140 Winan Road. Peter Channel News time is 5:01 on this Monday evening, and it's time now for a sports report. Take a look at the scoreboard. In the NHL Winners Classic, the New York Rangers over the Buffalo Sabres 3-2 final overtime at Citi Field in New York. And the college football bowl scores in the Florida Citrus Bowl in Orlando, Notre Dame over LSU 21-17. In the Peach Bowl in Atlanta, UCF over Auburn 34-27. In Outback Bowl in Tampa, South Carolina over Michigan 26-19. And the Rose Bowl in Southern California about to get underway. Pasadena with Oklahoma and Georgia about to get underway. At 8:45 p.m. in New Orleans, it's the Sugar Bowl between Clemson and Alabama. Isaiah Thomas is ready to play, but it won't be against the Celtics. Bruce Arians is an emotional announcing retirement from coaching from the Arizona Cardinals and Sites family. Peter Channel News time is 5:02 on this Monday evening, and it's time now for Traffic and Transit Report. Beep beep! Let's study off on the MBTA, in which Fitchburg train 2408, commuter rail, 3-4 p.m. for watchers up at 50 minutes past between Shirley and North Station, otherwise. Subway, commuter rail, and the ferries, they are looking good. Alright, look at the highways and byways of New England on this New Year's evening, the first evening of 2018, and looking at the highways and byways of Rhode Island, looking good. Out of the Cape, highways, they are looking good. In southeastern Massachusetts, they are looking good. Suburbs Expressway, step inside. Little slow for Mass Ave all the way down. The gas tanks in Dorchester, 93 in both ends is back to Brand. Mass Pike in that and bus around the Tippecanoe Tunnel. Mass Pike, it's a little slow down in Charlton Stretch, and the Sturbridge Stretch is after I-84. 91 on the southbound side, it is back to between 391 and Chickpedia and Route 57 in Springfield. 91, the northbound side, also headed towards Stanton Harbor, and on I-84, A4 westbound side, it is back to Brown. Prospect, Connecticut, Merritt Parkway westbound side is back to between New Haven and Milford stretches and Norwalk stretches, and 95 on the southbound side is back to between Norwalk and Stamford, and up north in northern New England, 93 on the southbound side, so after 89 in Concord, and then Hippex can after 101 in Manchester, and Route 111 in Salem, New Hampshire, and Falmouthsboro, eastbound side, also after the main turnpike in Portland, Maine. But Vermont, North Carolina, Maine, I was out looking good, and it takes 89 and 91 on the southbound side, so after the Canadian border in upstate Vermont, after the Canadian border, and onwards 1555, so in southern Quebec, and Interstate 87 on the southbound side, also on Route 11 in Champlain, New York. Peter Channel News time is 5:03 on this Monday evening, and it's time now for a weather report, and it is yet another clear and frigid cold night on tap. As many of you took it easy in the coming through your own warm home or braved the elements outside. Alright, looking at the current conditions in North Massachusetts, 11 degrees, the temperature 2.7 below, humidity 45%, and the barometer 3.24 inches. 5 p.m. reports around the region, 12 above in Boston and Norwood and Taunton and Providence and New Bedford and Plymouth and Falmouth. It is 14 above in Provincetown and Chatham and Martha's Vineyard, 12 above in Nantucket, 11 in Beverly and Gloucester, it's 10 above in Bedford and Fitchburg, 7 above in Worcester, 10 above in Greenfield and Springfield, 12 above in Hartford and Meriden, 10 in Waterbury, 14 in Denver, 16 in Bridgeport and New Haven, it's 18 in Montauk, New York City, 17 in New York City, 7 above in North Adams and Pittsfield, it's 10 above in Albany, New York, it's 1 above in Soda Springs, 1 above in Bennington and Brattleboro, Vermont, 7 above in Keenan, Jefferson, Hampshire, and Concord, Hampshire, 8 above in Manchester and Nashville and Portsmouth, Hampshire, 5 above in Dover, New Hampshire, 7 above in Portland, Maine, 3 above in Lakota, New Hampshire, and 2 above in Rutland, Vermont, and 5 above in Lebanon, New Hampshire. Okay, let's take a look at the survey map around the country. Station front stretching the line from British Columbia all the way down to the Rockies and down for northeastern Mexico, and another cold front off western Cuba down for Florida and that to sea. Followed by from the Appalachians from Pennsylvania down to Georgia, and another one from eastern Montana down for the Rockies. And high pressure ridges coming into much of the Northern Plains states and Montana, and low pressure ridges from Washington all the way down the Fork Winning region of Utah, Colorado, and Arkansas, and New Mexico, and another way from Nevada down for western Mexico, and another one from California all the way down Baja California, Mexico. 13 above in Detroit, 8 in Pittsburgh, 23 in Washington, D.C., 28 in Atlanta, 79 in Miami, Florida, the warmest place to be, 40 in Brownsville, 29 in Dallas, Texas, 6 above in Kansas City, a pair of goose eggs in 0 in Omaha and Minneapolis, St. Paul. 1 lonely degree in Chicago, Illinois. 10 above in Great Falls, Montana. It's 39 in Seattle, 54 in San Francisco, 66 in Los Angeles. It's 70 out in Phoenix, 41 in Albuquerque, Mexico, 40 in Salt Lake City, 61 in Las Vegas, and 24 out in Denver, Colorado. All right. Taking a look at the radar satellite loop around the region, and it shows clouds coming out much of the eastern Cape Downs from Provincetown down to Chatham, and we are seeing some few spotty snow flurries south of Crystal Lake, Connecticut, and looking at the radar shows some snow showers west of Ottawa, and line of snow showers from north of Syracuse, New York, down for Niagara Falls, and then around the Toronto area, and snow around southwest of New York, and some patchy snow flurries from central and western portions of PA down in Pittsburgh area, and another snow patches around the Cleveland metropolitan area, and snow around western Michigan and northern portions of Michigan and northeastern UP of Michigan, and some patchy clouds from the Moosa-Louis region of Maine down to eastern Quebec, northwestern portions of New Brunswick. And it is patchy snow flurries down around much of northwestern Colorado, and some rain and sleet down around the southeastern Texas, some rain showers down around the Gold Coast of Florida, and another batches of rain showers from Miami, Florida, down for western tip of Cuba, and some patchy clouds coming much of the U.S. And otherwise, it's clear for the western portion of the country, and patchy clouds for the eastern portion of the country. What I'm thinking. Consecutive days in a row, Boston, 6 days. The record is 7 days set back from December 29th, 1917 to January 4th, 2008. That's when my father was only a year old, and wind chill advisory until 11 a.m. tomorrow for Worcester Hills. And expecting tonight's lows to be 4 below to 12 above, and tomorrow's highs 14 to 20 degrees. Okay, let's take a look at the hazardous weather outlook. Wind chill advisory in day 2 to 7, Tuesday for Sunday. Late Wednesday night into the Thursday night. Accumulating snow is likely in a low pressure tracks over the New England coast, while it's still too early to determine snowfall amounts, with a weather hurricanes may eventually be required. So my take on this storm, it's going to be a light snowfall for much of the interior region, while the heaviest snow will be southeastern portions of Massachusetts and Cape Anns. I'm expecting a general 1 to 3 inches for much of interior eastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island, 3 to 6 inches or more from southeastern Massachusetts to Cape Ann. But it's still Monday, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll keep my eyes posted if it's 4 days away. If it's farther out to sea, we're good to go. But it's closer. It's going to be a significant snowstorm with possible snow likely. So we'll keep you posted on keep my eyes peeled on the models to see what this storm will do. One model could give it snow for a bunch of region. 2, some rain on the Cape. So we'll keep you posted. Alright. In addition to that, another blast of bitter cold air is likely, and wind chill headlines on Friday, Saturday will be likely to be needed again for portions of southern New England. And for next weekend, the prolonged bitter cold brings a chance for outside freeze up ice jams within interior southern New England, and freeze up ice jams can produce further enough river on the ice jam location as sea ice formation also likely in harbors, bays, and inlets. Okay, let's take a look at that forecast. It goes like this. For tonight, another frigid night. Most of the coast got about 2 below to 2 above. West wind about 3 to 7 miles an hour. For Tuesday, South got about 18 degrees. Wind chill about below 7 below. West wind about 69 miles an hour for Tuesday night. Most of the coast got about 8 above. Southwest about 3 to 8 miles an hour for Wednesday. South got about 29 degrees. Coming becoming in southwest about 6 miles in the afternoon for Wednesday night. A chance of snow may after 3 a.m. Mostly coast got about 18 degrees in southwest about 5 miles an hour. Common chance ratio is 40%. Thursday, snow high number 28, about 7 above. Chance ratio is 70%. Friday, put these in the podcast about 13, about 6 below. For Saturday, sunny and cold. High about 8, about 5 below. For Sunday, sunny in the podcast got about 15, about 5 above. And for Monday, chance of snow showers, monthly cost got about 31 degrees and chance ratio 30%. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this December, on this January 1st, 2018, on a Monday evening. Peter's Way with. Hope you have a good evening. Goodbye today, and I'll see you at 11 o'clock for a later report. Hope you have a good evening.